everybody, this is Maria with SweetSerenityStamping.com, and today I have for you this beautiful butterfly. I call it my 3x3 butterfly box, and as you can tell there is a huge butterfly on top of this box. And I put some bling on there, on here, and on its little wings back in here. This one here is made out of Whisper White, that butterfly. Whisper White here, real red here, real red ribbon, and real red cardstock on the top. So the cardstock is real red, cardstock is Whisper White, and then the real red ribbon with the Whisper White butterfly. I absolutely love this box. Like I said, it was 3x3, can hold something pretty substantial. I thought about what a great gift this would be for a mother or a sister, somebody very close to you, for Valentine's Day gift. As you can see, the last couple videos I haven't been stamping too much, but I think a lot of them don't really need this. And I thought about putting, you can see as I move this, how the wings are just, they're kind of flying around. I thought about putting a stamp on this, but I just love the box by itself. I think it's gorgeous. I don't want to put anything else on it. You guys could put something else on it if you would like to. Maybe a happy Valentine's Day or a thank you or to somebody special, whatever you want to put on there. But I chose not to do anything to this box. Here's a closer look. I just think it just says enough on its own. It doesn't need any stamping. So I'm going to be making this exact same box, and the Blackberry Bliss is what we are going to use today, so I can show you what it looks like in a different color. I already went ahead and took my framelit, and actually it is called a thinlit. Okay, and I will show you right here. This is the Butterflies Thinlits dies, and as you can see, look at these dies. They are absolutely gorgeous. I am a huge butterfly fanatic. I butterfly tattoos, butterflies through my home, and I could not wait to get this set. This is coming out of our new spring catalog, and if you have a chance to buy this beautiful set, please do, especially if you are a butterfly freak like I am. And so I went ahead and I just cut another one out of Whisper White, and I ran it through my Big Shot, and it came out, and I just added the bling like I did before, and I added a tiny little dimensional, let's get that in the frame, so that you can adhere it to the box. So that's all we did with that. So let's get started. Let me show you how to make the box. Like I said, today I used the Blackberry Bliss. When I looked at this color, I thought about, my daughter is getting married in April, and I looked at this box and I thought, what a beautiful wedding gift that this would make, or a wedding favor that this would make for her wedding. This is almost the colors of her bridesmaids. So when I first looked at this, I thought, oh my gosh, Valentine's Day to a wedding, and I just fell in love with it, so I thought I would use this color today. So let's go ahead and get started. This is actually a 9 by 9 inch piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and as you can see, I've already done my scoring on this. Okay, and I will tell you what I did. Now this is a 9 by 9, and what you want to do is you want to score 3 inches on all 4 sides. So 3 inches here, 3 inches on that side, 3 inches on this side, 3 inches on this side. So now we have 9, if you can see, there's, I don't know if you can see it, I got some glare, but there's 9 boxes on here to make it even 3 by 3 inch inch box. So the next piece you need is Whisper White. This is 5 1/8 by 5 1/8 of Whisper White. And I had basically done the same kind of thing as I did to the bottom box. Only I did is on the, you mark 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch on here, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and 1 inch here. So basically it's almost the same way we did this. We just did 3 inches on all 4 sides. This one we are doing 1 inch on all 4 sides, and this will be the top of our box. And we will need one other smaller piece that will actually sit right in the inside of this box, or on top of it, where that butterfly goes, this one here, and this is a 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 inch square, and it goes inside of this box. I'm going to turn this over, and why I have this piece in my hand, I already put some snail on the back. I'm just going to go ahead and lay this in here. You don't have to do it this soon. You can wait till after you put your box together. And I have a really bad glare on my window right now, so I can't see very good as to where I'm placing this, but I know I was off a little bit. So there, now I have it. So this is what you're going to have. And we'll go ahead and we'll cut and we'll score. So while I have this piece, let's go ahead and work on this one. So like I said, you have 1 inch on each one of these sides. All you want to do, and I know you really can barely see my score marks, you can see it a little bit. You want to go ahead and you want to cut up on this side to the score line and this side and again on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. Just score up, or just cut to the score mark. And that's the second one. Turn it around and you want to score, or you want to cut on the score mark. So basically we're just making the lid. Now what you want to do is you want to get some of your fast fuse and you want to get your bone folder. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to crease on our score marks. Just give them all a good crease. And you want these really sharp because this is a box, so press pretty hard and get those score marks creased very well. Okay, so we pretty much have all that. Now what we want to do is look, it's already forming a box. You can tell it's already forming the lid. So basically all we want to do is push the sides in on both sides, on here and on here, and that will give us our lid. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and take some fast fuse, and like I said, you just basically need it on this side and this side. You don't need it right here because if you want to, the best place to put it is right at the crease. Okay, see where this is here? I don't know if you can see this part here. Make sure you got that, some tape right here, because that's where the main fold, that's where your two ends connect. So you want to make sure that you have some on there. We're going to use our fast fuse, and I basically put this on everything. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that I have enough to seal my box. So I'm just going to put it around, and then we have one more. You can do these all at one time when you're working with the fast fuse. You can use Tombow glue. You can use your red line tape, your sticky strip. I wouldn't suggest to use the snail because it won't hold. So all you're going to do is meet your ends to form this box. Very simple. I have one more. Okay, so that's our box. That's the lid right there. So, which I think is turning out pretty well. And like I said, that's already on there. That Blackberry Bliss is already on there. Set this one aside. Now we're going to get our big 9x9. And I don't know how else to tell you, but when you go to score in your lines, everything is going to be to your right. Okay, so right now I want to score, I want to cut. See, you can barely see that there's 1 box, 2 box, 3 box. Okay, so this box here I want to cut up right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Everything you want to do is you want to cut to the right. Okay, so this here is cut. You turn it. Okay, cut to your right. The next score line, cut to your right. I hope everybody can follow me. You still have 3. You have 3 more boxes here. And you cut to the right. You always want the right score line. Okay. And then you turn to the right. Okay, keep turning it. And then this is the one on the right hand side. It's always the right hand side is the score mark that you want to cut up on. Okay, so hope everybody followed me there. Let's go ahead and once again, let's crease. There's a little bit of glue. You take that off so it doesn't stick to our paper. Okay, so just go ahead and crease, okay, on all your score lines. And I'll show you how this box works. Okay. And we have one more crease here. That one's done. Okay, so I have something that looks like this. Okay, so basically our box is going to take a form like this. It's kind of crazy the way it works. It's just kind of a weird looking shape, but we want to make sure that we have all the tape on the right way, on the right boxes. So what I usually do is I mark where I want my tape at. In case you get confused, this is what I always tell people. Okay, this is the way it goes. Okay, so now you want to have tape right here, so give your box a little X. Okay, and that gets glued to this. This piece here will get glued to here. Okay, this one here will get glued to here. This is just in case you forget where things go. Okay, so everything's got a little X where you want to put your tape at. So I have, actually it doesn't really matter. I have several different ways of doing this, and this is just, it's fine to do it this way, but make sure all your stuff that has the X's on. Okay, and hopefully you can all follow that. Basically, you just want a nice, clean, square box. So tape wherever you think you need to tape at. Like I said, I will tape here, okay, this box, and this box, and on this side, I'm going to tape here. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the tape on there. That's the main thing. So I'm going to put some tape on here, and on here, and up at the top. Okay, so that's one box. Like I said, if you get confused, just put your box together, and then you can mark them where you want your tape at. There's no right or wrong as to which place you put your tape at. You will know if it's wrong if you go to close your box and you're like, oops, I didn't get tape here, I didn't get tape here. You will know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this together so you can see. So I'm going to bring this side in, okay, I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to close it up right here, okay. Here's the other side. There's a piece here that I did not do, and I will do that in just, well, let's go ahead and do it right now, because I don't want to keep going on, and then I won't be able to close my box. So I hope you all are kind of understanding what I'm talking about. Okay, and of course that's going to stick to my paper. That's lovely. So do that first. This one will go inside. Make sure it's lined up correctly. I'm not worried about the inside of the box. There will be something in the inside of the box there, and it's being covered right now, so it doesn't really matter. And then this one, just bring it in here. Like I said, just make sure you get some glue on every bit of those boxes to keep your box closed. You'll know, and you'll just see it. The way it's folding, you'll see it. I'm sure there's probably an easier way that I could have showed you that. That's just the way I do it because I'm used to doing my boxes that way. But as long as you have a piece, some type of glue on each one of these sides, this whole box will come together, okay? So there's nothing really, if you want to put them on different squares, like here, you know, if I want to put the tape here, if I want to put the tape there, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you got all four sides glued with some kind of tape. So I hope everybody followed that. If you didn't understand what I meant, then just leave me a comment and I will get you through it. But basically when you put that box together, it kind of goes on its own, and you just have to, like I said, mark it with an X on which sides that you want your tape on, and then just close it up. It'll be fine. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put my lid on. Okay, so see how that fits perfect the way I did it. But like I said, everybody has a different way of doing things. That's the way I have, you know, that's why I do mine. So next thing I want to do is I want to get some seam binding ribbon. This is Whisper White seam binding ribbon. I wish I had the Blackberry Bliss ribbon, but I don't have it. So I am just going to use this white one. And let me make sure I get a pretty good length. And I'm going to clip some of it off. And then we can make our bow. Hopefully I am in frame and you can see this. Make sure everything looks pretty, you know, everything's going like, see, like I did this one. See, that's wrong. Make sure everything is going this way so it's nice and tidy. See, everything is nice and tidy. Don't make anything kind of go a little bit, you know, twisted. You don't want to twist up your box, your ribbon on your box. So the next thing we'll do, if I can get this ribbon tied, okay. This seam binding tape, I love it. It's just a little bit flimsy, and sometimes I like the other ribbons that are a little bit more thicker. They seem to work a little bit better than the seam binding tape, but I do love the seam binding tape. I think it's really, really pretty, especially if you're doing something, you know, like a wedding. I think it would be beautiful. Okay, let's clip that. So I'm going to take, and I don't like the way this actually looks right here, but don't fret because your butterfly is going to go on top of there. And let's get that on there right now, and you won't have any worries. Like I said, this one did not do that to me because the ribbon is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit heavier. So this one doesn't kind of work as well because it's a thinner ribbon. But however, see, all you needed was a good push, and it's pretty much staying down. But I'm going to add that beautiful butterfly on top of here. And you can actually, let's go ahead and pull the little backing off of it. And if you want to, you can even make sure that it kind of goes down. Okay, so that now that ribbon is perfectly fine. And I kind of lifted up its wings a little bit to make it look like it was in flight. But this is, oh my gosh, look at this ribbon. And look at the color of this box. That is just gorgeous. I love it. So what a great idea. I don't know, I may have to run this by my daughter to see what she thinks about using these as favors. But nonetheless, there is my 2 boxes that I made, and I absolutely love this. Like I said, if anybody had trouble following, you know, the way I glued my box together, just let me know. Like I said, as long as you have glue on each side of the box, it'll close together. So just make sure you have glue on all 4 sides, and then bring it together. It's harder. I know it's harder just watching me do it, and sometimes it's just easier having the box in front of you and then closing it. And you can see what I mean. Just as long as there is glue on all 4 sides of this box, it'll go together perfectly. I probably made it a little bit more difficult than I should have, or that I could have made it a little bit easier. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, just leave me the comment or something, or the question at the bottom of the video, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So here is today's projects. I hope that you guys love these and give these a try. If you do me a great big favor, if you go to sweetserenitystamping.com, and on the right hand side there will be a little link that says join this site, and if you put your email address in there, you can follow me on my blog with all my new and up and coming projects. At the bottom of this video will be a list of supplies. Just click on one of those buttons and it'll take you to get all these great supplies to make this wonderful little butterfly box. And you can also go to the shop button at the top of my blog, press the shop, and you can also go ahead and purchase these beautiful, beautiful butterfly boxes. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, everybody, for coming and visiting with me today and letting me share this beautiful box with you. Like I said, I hope you give it a try. I hope everybody is having a fabulous day, and please come back and see me for my next video. I will talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye, everybody.